Alright, y'all, here we go. We finally got our order in today, and it actually came from Aqua Imports out here in Boulder, Colorado. I've been waiting for these right here for a quick second because we actually wound up having a big disaster in our fish tank setup. So what I wound up doing was restarting a couple of tanks, and we went ahead and go with this order right here because it was the only one who I knew that was real close by. We can get some real good, decent fish from. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we got here real quick. So the first things we're actually getting ready to take out the box is getting ready to be these two eels right here. And this one right here is getting ready to be our African Starry Night. This is an African Starry Night eel. I'm sitting here talking, I'm not even showing y'all the actual fish. So this is gonna be the African Starry Night eel. And we're getting ready to go on ahead and throw him in the tank. I'm gonna go ahead and sit him down real quick. The next fish we're actually gonna pull ourselves gonna do an eel, but we're actually going to do a mid-sized baby Arowana. This Arowana right here is approximately 6 to 7 inches, what it's supposed to be. She looks very pretty. She got some nice good fins on her. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop her in the tank too, right now real quick. The next one we're getting ready to pull out. This is getting ready to be our leopard peacock eel. It's gonna be this one right here. It's gonna be the leopard peacock. You're not gonna be able to see them that good out here within this light right here. So as soon as I show them to you on the tank, we'll get ready to see what they look like. And then the next one we're getting ready to pull out, this is going to be a Borneo python eel. And this one's going to be 18 inches. Bad's getting a little heavy on me, so I can only hold it for but so long, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop it on the tank. And again, we're getting ready to get a good look at these guys right now. And now last but absolutely not least for sure is gonna be my favorite. It took me actually about 1.5 years to find another one of these guys right here. And this is going to be my jumbo fire eel. They're so hard to find, these guys right here. But I can't hold this bag up, so I'm about to put it back down for a second. Ugh. And yeah, we're getting ready to go throw him in the tank. Now the tank we're getting ready to put him in, there's a story behind, because I really didn't want to do it just yet. But I'm about to drop it because I don't have no other spot to put him at. So we're getting ready to go ahead and put him in and see what they look like. Let's go. All right, so this is getting ready to be the 75-gallon, the first tank we're gonna be messing with right now. Only ones we have on this tank currently is getting ready to be Florida alligator gar. Let me rephrase it, I'm sorry. What we're getting ready to have is an alligator gar, a red-tailed cat, and I believe, and yeah, that's actually it. It's just those two fish. It's just going to be the alligator gar and the red-tailed cat. The red-tailed cat's getting ready to come out and go into another tank, but I'm waiting for it to cure a little bit. So what we're getting ready to do is go ahead and take this python eel and this leopard eel and go ahead and put them in this tank real quick. Gonna be the leopard eel right there that we just dropped in there. Let it swim around, let him get comfortable with the tank, see what all he does. Let's get ready to go ahead and pop the other guy out. I'm glad I didn't do all that on camera because I just spilled a lot of water all over the place getting that guy out. But that's getting ready to be our python eel. So we got the Borneo python eel and we got the leopard eel in here. We'll update y'all. We're gonna see how they do in this tank for a couple of days. Make another video for y'all. Now let's go downstairs and go check out the other tank. Let the other fish out. Okay, so pretty much this tank right here, this is another 75 gallon, and this is a complete experiment that we have going on over here. What we're actually getting ready to attempt to do is put the baby Arowana, and we're going to attempt to put our African starry night eel in this one right here, in hopes everyone lives and everyone makes it. No one's fully grown in this tank. Everyone's pretty much juvenile, small, still learning to grow, get used to the environment, so no one's gotten too territorial, so we're gonna drop them in here and hope these guys can make it and maintain this tank right here. So the first one we're actually getting ready to drop in here is getting ready to be our baby Arowana. Let's cross our fingers, guys. Next, we're getting ready to go ahead and release the African starry night eel. You know, it's a good thing we weren't actually having all that on film right there, because he actually jumped out of the bag and luckily we saved him. So. Now, last but not least, we're going to go on ahead and go to the big tank and go on ahead and do our fire eel. Alright, so last but not least for sure is getting ready to be our large red fire eel. So we're getting ready to go ahead and put him in the tank right now. We actually did, in between this tank and the other tank, we did just have an incident in our last tank. We're getting ready to go back and show you that in a minute, but before we get to that, let's go on ahead and release this fire eel out this bag and see how he does. If you notice, I got my Arowana sitting over there on the bottom left. I just did a harsh water change in this tank, and they're really not liking it too much. I do got some stress coat floating around through the tank right now, and some aqua safe. Hoping it's gonna heal their skin up and get everything back right. But let's just go on ahead and let this guy out the bag real quick, and I hope everything goes well in this tank. Well, it's a crazy introduction to a fish video. Arowana didn't make it. A large Oscar didn't make it. The other Pacu didn't make it. Complete tank wipeout. It's been a horrible week this week. crazy. With all that said and done, the fire eel is still alive. I'm gonna take him out the tank and figure out what's going on. Because I honestly had no clue what just happened inside this tank right here. I don't know if it was just one fish that I put in here, but it actually just happened through 3 of my tanks in the house. I took one of the other pacus from out of here and I put him in the other tank. I'm getting ready to switch over and I'm gonna show you what happened to him. But yeah, this is right after that. I'm gonna go show you something else real quick.